Do you struggle to understand other people? Or maybe that you find it challenging to fully understand yourself? Recent studies reveal that 39% of workplace conflicts are caused by communication differences, making it the top reason teams face internal disputes. And did you know that unresolved conflicts due to poor communication and low empathy can cost businesses up to 2.8 hours per employee per week? That's time and money that none of us can afford to lose. Today, we're tackling a topic that could truly transform your business and life, and I love this. It's emotional intelligence, or EQ. We'll be exploring what it is, why it matters for your business, and how you can harness it to gain a competitive edge. Stick around, because by the end of this episode, you'll learn actionable steps to build your EQ and start using it to strengthen your leadership, enhance your team, and build lasting customer relationships. Welcome to the Pursuit of Value podcast. I'm your host, Marcus Hamaker. Before we kick off, don't forget to like, subscribe, and visit thepovpodcast.com. There you can download our free mini ebook, The Mindset Shift, How Successful Business Owners Think Differently. We're in the middle of season 2, and it's all about the foundation of culture. And I love this topic today. It's about EQ, emotional intelligence. So let's jump in. At its core, emotional intelligence is the ability to recognize, understand, and manage your own emotions while being attuned to the emotions of those around you. It's about awareness and connection. Here's a quick breakdown of the 5 components of EQ every leader should know. Number 1, self-awareness. Do you understand your emotions and how they affect your decisions? Can you step out of your emotions to make a logical decision? Number 2, self-regulation. Can you manage your emotions under stress? Can you calm yourself down? Number 3, motivation. Are you able to channel your emotions and staying focused on goals? Can you use your emotions to add value, to influence rather than to diminish? And then empathy. This is key. Can you really understand and connect with others' emotions? Can you connect and understand where others are in that moment? And then 5th, social skills. Are you able to build strong relationships, resolve conflicts, and inspire trust in your team? Can you use all the above that we just talked about to build solid relationships? In all my years of business, one thing that I've learned is that EQ is a game changer for business. Strong emotional intelligence is directly connected to strong leadership, improved teamwork, and greater customer loyalty. There's hundreds of examples out there and studies that show that people with a high EQ go farther in their career and they go farther in life. For example, emotionally intelligent leaders foster collaboration, they handle change with resilience, and they listen to customers and employees in a way that builds trust and loyalty. They make it to where it's not all about them. Here's the thing, high EQ is a competitive advantage for you as a leader and for your business. Now, I want to share a personal story. I took my first DISC test, the first assessment in my early 30s, and honestly, it blew my mind. When I received my results, it felt like someone had handed me the key to myself. For the first time, I understood why I thought the way that I did, why I reacted to a certain way in stressful situations, and then also how I perceived people around me. But more importantly, it helped me understand how others see me. It was freeing, sure, but it helped me identify areas for growth. And it also gave me confidence to just be myself. And most importantly, it changed how I connected with other people. It gave me the ability to actually connect. It's interesting to see how much I've changed over the years. And I try to take the assessment every couple of years. It gives me a sense of how much I've grown, and that's encouraging. It's also a reminder of the progress I've made, and I'm grateful for the changes that I've been able to see. But the most impactful lesson from this experience has been understanding how critical EQ is, not just for personal growth, but for running a business. And I've said this before, but business is all about other people. It's about the employees. It's about the customers. It's about the interaction between it all. That's what business is. It's about other people. And the better you can communicate, the better you can get along with other people, the better you can recognize where you fit in that puzzle, the better you're going to do in business. Now, when I was growing up, I remember this contractor who would lose his temper every day pouring concrete. He would be in the same subdivision as me and my dad, and this guy yelled at everybody. I mean, you always knew he was there because you could hear the screaming. You may not have been able to see him, but you could hear this guy screaming at people all the way down the subdivision. What he didn't understand is that how he affected other people. He didn't, not only could he not self-regulate, but he had no clue on how it made other people feel. At one point, he actually pulled a driver out of a concrete truck, and at one point, the concrete company stopped selling to him because he was too dangerous. So that's an example of a low EQ. This weekend, I was at the driving range and I was hitting golf balls, and it was very crowded because it was a nice day. And this younger gentleman came up to the stall next to me and started hitting golf balls. Well, after every single shot, he started getting pretty angry, and he started verbalizing this out loud. He wasn't talking to anybody specific, but had you not known and been there, you would think that he was talking to somebody. After every shot, he had a negative comment. He would throw his club, and he made this huge display. And at one point, I had to stop. I went over to him, I pulled him aside, and I'm like, listen, dude, this driving range is full of people. You're making them feel really uncomfortable. Golf is not life or death. It's every shot you have is an opportunity to get better. And I just wanted to reason with him and to calm him down. And he took it well. He was embarrassed, and he also, after that, he calmed down. But what it showed me is that, number one, not only could he not regulate his emotions off something pretty simple in golf, and trust me, golf is frustrating, I get that, but he didn't understand how it was making the people around him feel, because everybody was stressed. Everybody was looking. Everybody was like, oh my gosh, what's going on here? But anyway, just good examples. So I challenge you to start paying attention to people around you. Businesses thrive on relationships, and without EQ, it's almost impossible to build a healthy, high-performing team. Now, we've discussed what EQ is, so now let's talk about why it matters and how do you actually build it in your business. And here are 5 actionable steps to get started. Number 1, invest in professional development. Bring in workshops and online resources that focus on emotional intelligence. Explain it to your team. Help them understand what it is and how it affects them. There's programs like EQI 2.0, Everything Disc. I'm a huge fan of the disc, man. That's my favorite. I think it's simple and straight to the point. Those programs can provide clarity on strengths and weaknesses for both you and your team. Number 2, lead by example. You as the business owner, your team takes their cues from you. Show empathy during conversations. Stay calm under pressure and encourage openness. Encourage open communication. Open communication will lower the barrier to entry in any situation. Number 3, foster feedback and open communication. Create a workplace culture where people feel safe expressing themselves. And that is so key. You got to give people the permission to be themselves. Use surveys and one-on-one meetings to collect feedback and act on it. And then number 4, leverage EQ tools. During hiring, use EQ assessments to identify candidates with high EQ. You'll not only find talented individuals, but also your team players who mesh with your company culture. And specifically, and here's an example, if you're going to hire an outside salesperson, you want to make sure that this person is an extrovert. You don't want to hire an introvert, somebody that's fearful to go out and talk to people and to face situations they're not going to be able to handle. So doing these assessments in the onboarding or interview process will give you a key advantage. Number 5, create a culture of empathy. Organize team building activities and celebrate your people's contributions. Mutual respect and trust are the building blocks of empathy, and they can't grow if you don't nurture them. Now, by integrating these steps into your day-to-day operations, you can turn emotional intelligence into a powerful driver for growth and success. And what you're going to find is that you're not just investing in your business, but you're investing in your team, and it will be a lasting impact on the lives of people that work for you. Here's the bottom line. Businesses aren't just about profit margins. They're about people. They're built on people and relationships, and emotional intelligence is the glue that holds it all together. If you make EQ a priority, you'll see the effects ripple out, improved leadership, stronger teams, and happier, more loyal customers. I promise you it will make a difference. I've seen it. Now, if today's episode resonated with you, please let us know. Please like, subscribe, leave comments. If there's any other topics you'd like to discuss, please let me know. Second, head over to the POV podcast. Download our free mini ebook, The Mindset Shift, How Successful Business Owners Think Differently. There's also a paid version over there for the full ebook. You can purchase that and download it on the website. And thank you for joining us today. I'm Marcus Hamaker, and this is the Pursuit of Value podcast. Have a great day.